but I heard none of them because I was out there. But yeah, Subathon, support Steez. Also, support Steez in general. There is a Massachusetts local showing up pretty soon. That'll be at, what was it again? ASU,
All
what did I say?
Systems Go.
Yes, All
Yes,
Systems
sir.
Go. For anybody who's in the Smash scene or out there in the Massachusetts area, you will know that. That is a common venue for that too. And honestly, just show that support. I mean, we got a lot more
March
locals
11th,
coming up.
The first one, baby.
We got,
March
of
11th.
course, the return
my
of New
sweater.
York as well. OS has their locals back. Shout out
Yes,
to
Gotham
Austin.
Knights. Shout out to Big
I
Austin.
love that name, by the way. Even
Yes,
though
sir.
technically CT is Gotham because we had like 5 Batmans here at one point.
That is true.
So
What would we? I think New York has like the most diverse characters, though.
I think it might be a tie between
from
us,
Florida.
but you guys definitely have a really diverse one. But speaking of diversity, we have the best Finn in the game versus one of the best, if not the best, 1v1 Reindog in the game.
absolutely.
We're Retro, and Retro came back, and Retro got 4th last Wednesday after being out for 2 months. I'll tell you right now, this is a matchup I've been looking forward to seeing because he has a lot of experience against Chavo.
Oh, absolutely. They were just playing some friendlies earlier this morning when I came to set up. No. Chavo was getting on some interesting characters. Actually, it's funny to see.
Yeah, he'll play pretty much whatever. But like for Retro, of course, we always known him for the Reindog. But Gopo, you already know Gopo. This man is he doesn't believe in losing, and when he does lose, he gets revenge fast. But Gopo's already had to deal with FGC Doom earlier, almost losing to that Taz.
First
and,
time here, by the way.
yeah, first land. It went game 3 last hit against Gopo. But here, Retro, almost everybody loses at least the first game to Retro the first time they fight him because it is just so difficult to understand his movement with Reindog. He's so aggressive,
Correct.
but that was a great call. That boy is big, and he caught him and he drifted down.
Yes, sir. That hurt box on Reindog is one of Reindog's biggest weaknesses, actually. So, assassin like Finn can definitely do the job off safety disadvantage. Now with that dodge jump change.
Yeah, exactly. That defensive change, that matters a ton because without being able to just burn invincibility all the time off of dodge jumps, you have to be careful. And now with the 200 costing gem,
Wow, what a call out.
Bro, Reindog threw it back. All right, hold up.
real?
Like, we out here twerking on a Saturday. Like, that's crazy. Where did that come from? But one thing is for certain, even though Retro lost that stock beat first last time, he's almost always had the lead in each stock. So look at this damage building up very similar to the last time. The difference is Gopo is just so clutch. He doesn't really let you, he almost always strikes first.
Definitely, and he is one to not take a stock taken from you lightly. So he is always paying attention to how to maintain the lead or how to get it back.
Yeah, his defensive habit control is amazing. His conditioning in general is amazing, but that down attack rips Retro off the skies. Side special coming through. Which side did he hit him on? Retro reacting to that DI. Of course, if you are on the wrong side and you hold inward, you go straight up. So you do not want to get hit on the KBI cross-up. It's kind of like Mario when they go for the up air, up special. Anybody who wants a reference point, you just got to make sure you go into the right side.
Catching him with that up tilt there, not able to convert.
The clappo caught him on his way down. Reindog, of course, one of the easier characters to hit that on, but jab, down attack, yeah, that should do it, especially with that weight nerf down to 49 units. Even though down attack and down air got nerfed quite a bit on, well, actually mostly down air for Reindog, the weight nerf, again, is kind of just going to mitigate that. Clappo counter is, in fact, that one. Remember, they only count if they are actually a KO.
Yes, that is true. That was the first clapper we have seen today. Confirmed.
It's a very close game. It just walks up and jabs him.
Absolutely.
Now, one of the things that's for that Gopo's gonna have to be careful with fighting against Retro, which he's kind of been not dealing with too much so far, is Retro is extremely good at punishing teleports. Also, he's used side attacks or side special, excuse me, that claw to low profile down attack a few times now and punish it on the other side.
Yes.
That's very specific. I just noticed he did that twice.
It's clearly something he's been lacking because I was also noticing that, but not really understanding the like unorthodox movement that.
Yeah, it seems like it doesn't make sense, right? But it's been working. Also, these dodge in down attacks have been so good, but Gopo has him in a good spot. Up attack will get the hit.
Steez. Not connecting.
Oh, here it is jump. Here it is jump.
No.
That's
there it is.
Game number 1 going to Retro, and I'm telling you.
Retro's on demon time. He's not making shit. That's any emotion.
I am telling you, bro. I am telling you. We've been waiting for this for quite some time. And let me put some history around some people who may not know about the legend of Retro when he is on fire.
Yes.
When we had Zoo dominating here, when nobody could beat him, You know who was the first person to beat him bracket?
This guy.
Retro 2-0 at that. And then Zoo fell to Sage that same day too. But when Retro gets going, it's very difficult to stop. And so far, he's going to get that first dub. And let's see what he does here in the second game because, like I said, he's got a lot of matchup experience. But Gopo and Chavo are two very different Finns.
Finn players, indeed. As Gopo takes him to Sky Plants. Great neutral dodge off the start.
Yeah, he said that jab came up. He had the whole like Neo lean, like I am the one.
Yeah.
Wait, oh no, wait. Yeah, you always say Taz time, but we got tea time now. Like
No,
you got a tea time for this one?
The tea time.
Do we put a British accent on that one?
I mean,
it's tea time.
Absolutely, for some
Absolutely beautiful.
But yeah,
wonderful.
You know, the interesting part is that Reindog doesn't have any voice audio in the game, so if it was tea time, I have no reference.
Well, he's out there barking, you know. Like you go up to the telly, you turn it up a little bit, and you think it's your neighbor, but it's not. It's the dog on screen.
Well,
it's the papa.
To me because I don't understand this dog, but this dog is going off right now.
But barks in British. It's actually hilarious. I can't even think of a way to do it.
Like
either.
I'm trying.
I'm trying really like,
and it's making me laugh even harder. Than I can't think of it.
Like bark. Right now, Retro is cruising with this lead. That is 35 to 148. He gets caught by the neutral air. Retro is up in the lead.
Flash, baby?
Yo, this matters a ton. Remember,
Absolutely.
This would be the #1 seed being taken over here. This bracket may be small today, but this is like a battle for like holding it. Oh, that was so good. That was so good.
Whoa,
he ripped out.
Taking him out of all his options.
If you think back to that Apex tournament, what was the most dangerous part about watching Gopo? When he lost the stock after a dominant like lead, he would just rip away the next stock.
Right back. And Twitch Flash again with the gifty. Big 11 gifted this whole
Twitch Flash has been on
showing the
tear
love.
Today.
He is showing the love.
You gotta love it right now. All that support going right back into this. Of course, you'll see that go right back to the pop bonus and stuff in the future. Everything today basically went right towards the pop bonus that is up for that $150 on the line today.
Yes, sir. Reindog indeed does have a sweet spot.
Yes, on that grounded side special, which you don't know often because you don't see that move too often.
Use it. Indeed.
Which funny enough, when you get the hit, you can jump cancel it. It's the same as side special off for projectile for Finn. But
Tom and Jerry's up here.
That move makes me feel pain.
Oh, yes.
1-0. Look at what Retro did.
Look at the setup he was looking for. The vision from Retro is phenomenal.
And Gopo trying to get these side specials, but he hasn't been able to line them up yet. But of course, Gopo is the best at using jab one. Well, amongst all Finns, is not close. He gets the jab one, cancels into whatever follow up. And by the way, that's a tight window. That's not easy to do consistently.
It's a frame one window. It's the same thing as Wonder Woman getting that platform up B into a down air. That's a frame perfect input that you have to memorize.
Yeah, it's actually like that's how much time gets put into it. And he's starting to bring this lead back. Retro trying to get that down there, but crossing him back up with the aerial side special.
141 and using the platforms to kind of maintain center stage there with those projectiles. RetroxWolf is different.
That's all intentional too, because he had to figure out how to use this center to his advantage because people would kept counterpicking him here. And then he now he knows how to use his stage well, because normally projectiles would mess you up, but instead he says the center, this belongs to me.
I can create my triangle of faith that will protect me.
That much like the Bermuda Triangle, you go in there and you disappear.
Absolutely.
Gopo trying to use that grounded side special as that invincible tool to get through it. He's not getting caught by the jab down attack mix-ups as much.
That is deadly. That nair is what started and ended that all.
Great job catching him on the last second cross up too. Caught him all the way up in the skies. Like we said before, Reindog, not the heaviest character in the world, but Finn has that KO power. You go vertical. It doesn't even matter who you are. You're probably not getting out of that with that many coins.
Yep.
And like we expected, a hot set here. Hot set alert amongst the winners' quarters. We got
Game 3.
Another one right after this too, with Light Wisp versus B-Hands. So I see B-Hands kind of pacing back there. He likes to go right into his matches right away. But with the way things are today, smaller bracket too, you know you got to have everybody going. Getting everybody up on stream. I want to get FGC Doom on here at some point so bad, but I can only hold him here for so long because he's with someone. So I mean, she didn't say, you know, we'll chill. No, they're super chill. It's just I know they got a bit of a ride. So.
Oh yeah, back to PA, man. Shouts out to FGC Doom for popping out, man. coming through from Pennsylvania, man.
Telling you, whenever we do seeding, you got to go off of results. So he had them because it was his first one.
Yes,
but
sir.
that is a contender for best Taz in the game. That was actually insane what I was watching.
If you look
before.
on the online leaderboards, he's up there in top 5.
I believe it. So hopefully we'll be able to get him some footage later. But right now we got game number 3. We're gonna go to Sky Arena no plats. Makes a lot of sense. You don't want that lower blast zone for trophies. You want this full screen advantage for zoning, and you take away platforms for Finn to try and continue to reset and mix you up. So this does mean Retro's got to zone a bit more compared to normal because he doesn't really like to zone. But so far, he does. Actually, never mind. Oh, he had a loop going. If he dodged down, that was such a good read.
That would have been death.
The big key factor here is to not get blown up by Finn when you're off stage, because you can have all that damage happen, and then Finn catches you on one jump read or one dodge read, and that's it. You're just not making it back.
I'm telling you, man, I will repeat this all day. This dodge jump change has made disadvantage so much more real in this game. So,
and something, speaking of that, by the way, something that Retro does that many people don't use, especially because he's a big character, is he uses slippery customer. He extends his dodge distance by a little bit. That's why his dodges look so insane half the time. But also he repositions himself to get punishes very well with it. So a lot of people haven't been able to solve that yet.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it is something that just shows that there's a lot of niche and small technique that go into the mind games of these players that get you kills like those.
That was a good read. He decided to follow him upward rather than expect him to go down. He's been dodging down most of the other times before that. That side special is just going to miss, so that's going to get him a free... Oh, actually, he didn't. He didn't have position to get the side special after, but that could have been a lot more damage. Oh, no. Oh, no.
That up special, and he is... My goodness.
That could have been real bad.
Absolutely.
That could have been super bad if you got that.
Good damage, taking off some time there, getting a quick 50, and could potentially get another knockout here. Wow, Gopo is snapping right now.
Yeah, he's catching him in the air. He's starting to wake up a bit. He's recognizing the routes that Retro's trying to take when he recovers, and you mentioned it before. We all know it too. There's a reason why he's constantly getting these dubs. His ability to adapt to where your defensive habits can start moving is crazy, and he's also using iron buns more now, not just using side special.
Yes, he's going in with his charge attacks, blocking projectiles, and moving on that. Great up there to connect and destroy the gem in there. Side specials going crazy.
He's got to stock up, but I've seen Retro make some pretty crazy comebacks from this.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for Gopo is just control center. Like, you don't want to get gimped, because if you get caught with Sair Dare offside of the stage, like Retro is probably hunting for right now, he can take the stock away. Oh, yeah. So if Retro's trying to walk him to the corner as much as he possibly can.
Great dodge. Recovery by Retro. Sitting back around and resetting. Trying to force him to approach by his wall.
He keeps walking to the fire.
Really smart now. He's playing this really smart. Connecting that Clappo, but not getting the kills. Doesn't count. Still at 1 for the Clappo confirmed. Another Nair catching.
That was really good.
And that was Nair once again.
That was really good what he did too. He knew that Retro needed to get something started there as an anti-air hit, but once he capitalized on that first hit, he knew there was no shot that Retro had enough time to dip away without taking at least one. Retro tried to reset center so he could get another hit. Gopo saw him going for, I won't say the greed play, but like the I have to make this happen play, and that was really smart. Took full advantage as soon as he saw him swing. Yeah, bathroom talking point, yes. Yeah, but he's going to come on.
And I don't even know, Yukio, that wasn't exactly that classic of Finn. That was actually a little bit different.
No, that was Nair,
fun. That Nair, again, that Nair, because first of all, he was all the way at disadvantage in the air. Retro needed to stop
Gopo Classic
fast.
Is more like it, because everything that Gopo did on that last stock to finish that on that whiff punish was fully a maximized punish. There was nothing about Finn Classic there.
Yeah, that was very calculated. Like, that was not like true combo, Nair, up air, back